following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to Crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be, Jimmy Star's new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. Hope everybody's doing well. We got a fun show for you guys today. We have Nashville singer-songwriter Jenny Grace, and then our favorite our favorite local celebrity. I guess he's actually all over the place, Daniel DeCrisio. It should be a lot of fun. Before we get started, let's say hi to my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
What do you want me to say?
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
I did it. Hi, everybody. This is Astro. Astro, say hi. Hi. We're ready for a good show today. Daniel is a good friend of ours, and he's quite an exceptional fellow because he's been modeling for years, and also he has his own rock group. So he's an interesting guy that we're going to have a lot of fun with.
Actually, I found out all kinds of stuff about him.
Yeah, Danny does a lot of stuff for years and years. He was Jose Herbert's, one of the hairdressers in Beverly Hills for Jose Herbert years ago, who did all the movie stars and all the television stars in Hollywood.
So the chat room says they love your hair.
My hair. Yeah, well, it's kind of wild. So he
and your shirts.
Yeah. So Daniel will come on and maybe give us some gossip about some of the celebrities' hair that he did.
There you go.
That'd be fun.
So what's up, chat room? Everybody in the chat room is starting to come in now. Don Hinton, hello. How are you? Lady Lake Music, hello. We had a cool weekend, you guys. We went Friday night to the Freestyle Explosion. It was in Palm Desert. We saw, obviously, Stevie B. That's how we went there as his guest. Taylor Dane, Lisa, TKA, Debbie Deb, Rob Bass, Trenier, who else? TKA. The Cover Girls, the Jets. We saw everybody. It was so much fun, and we had all access to go all over the place, and so we had a really good time. And I love that freestyle music. I wish it would all everything that's old is coming back again, and I would love the freestyle music to come back again, where it's on the radio stations and we could hear it everywhere because it's really the best.
You know, the word "old" is really a frustrating word. There's no such thing as old. Oh, what does old mean? I think it's a horrible word. We should get it out of our vocabulary. Music is music. There is no date. There is no time on music. I listen to music that was written 400 years ago. I listen to music that was written last week. I love all kinds of music, rap some, not all. My least favorite, but the rest I love. The same thing goes for age as a person. I wrote about this on my Facebook page this morning or yesterday morning. Age is all in your head. There's no reason that we have to be old or act old. Oh, I'm old. I have pain. Oh, I'm old. I'm not going to see well. Oh, I'm old. I don't need sex anymore. That's all baloney. It's all nonsense. It's all in your head. Stay young and you'll be young. Think young and you think young. You are what you think. If you think you're hungry, you eat. If you think you have to pee, you pee. And the same thing with love, sex, and life. I don't believe in aging. I think aging is just totally stupid. I just think you go through life and then die. And there's no such thing as age. We look at, oh, he's 80. Forget about it. He's shot. He's no good. He's 50. Oh, he's not going to get it up anymore. He's 50. He's 30. Oh, well, he's on drugs. He's 20. Oh, well, he's a stupid kid. I mean, we have so many things that we say about every decade of everybody's life. Knock it off. Get rid of it. Forget about it. I forget about it. That Brooklyn comes out.
Forget about it.
You know, my Brooklyn always comes out. I'm sorry. But no, seriously. I feel the same now that I did when I was in my teen years or 20 years. I look in the mirror, I see a different person. Looking back, of course, I look nothing like I used to look. I look like an entirely different person. But you know what? I am an entirely different person than when I was a young fella. When I was a young fella, I had all kinds of wild ideas, ambition, energy to do the things that I wanted to do. Now, I just take it easy. I relax, but I enjoy everything I do. Food tastes better. Sex is better. Love is better. Even with him.
Don't say that.
Nah, I love
When you're
it.
so
Honey,
nice.
it's a joke. You know, these waspy people have no friggin' sense of humor. Jews and Italians know how to
I'm
laugh.
a wasp.
Greeks,
100% wasp.
Hispanic people and Greeks, Italians, and Jews, we know how to laugh. I guess dark-skinned people and black people know how to laugh. But these waspy blonde things,
I'm not blonde. I'm gray.
no, but where you people come from?
Hey, I'm going to do a free commercial for somebody.
Oh, good. Who?
So you guys listen up. Everybody knows I've had lots of problems with one of my knees. And the problem has gotten so bad that I was walking with a cane, and the
That's
doctor.
because he wore those high heels and he sprained his ankle.
So the doctor told me, that I need to wear shoes with support, and there's a brand. It's called OnCloud, and they're not inexpensive, but they're also not like therapeutic looking shoes. They're just cool looking like sneakers. The name of them is OnCloud. They're not inexpensive, but I put them on and I'm still in pain, but nowhere near the pain I was in. I can walk without a cane. Ron even told me yesterday I was almost walking normal, and I haven't walked normal in 2 years.
He wasn't swishing that much.
Yeah. But anyway, so if you have knee problems or a shin splints, because I have shin splints, a very good shoe. It's called OnCloud. You can get them online. You can get them, at all your better sneaker stores, and I recommend them highly because it's really amazing that I can actually walk without really, really limping, and I can walk without a cane. So go for it all. And if you need them, get them, because I know a lot of people from the show have come to me asking me about knee problems, that they have knee problems. So I'm just giving out some advice. And we got a lot of cool stuff getting ready to come up too, you guys. I think we have
so many movies ahead. I really think, how are we going to do it? We may have two in May at the same time. The funding is the problem. Getting films funded, the investors, yes, today, maybe tomorrow. How about next week? What about a month or two from now? And that puts all production online in a line of waiting. So now we have possibly a Nevada movie and a, where else? LA movie at the same time.
LA, Nevada, and then we're going to be shooting.
And how are we going to do all of this? It's impossible. I'm in, excuse me. These are not desert, goddamn sand in the desert. I hate it. We have a fine dust that blows all the time in the desert. It comes in the house, on your windowsill, on your furniture. You do that, your furniture. You dust, and 5 minutes later, it's back. And it's this very fine black dust, very microscopic fine. But it's called desert throat, and I suffer from that.
Anyway,
we have a problem with funding. I wish the people that fund would say yes or no, period. No, I'm not interested. Yes, I'm interested. Stop with the looking whatever. Stop analyzing what you're investing. Know the script, know the stars, and know the producers and the directors. If you've got good producers, good directors, a good script, invest. You've got a good movie, you'll make money.
well,
It's a simple math. I don't know why they make such a big friggin' deal about it.
so we want to welcome to the chat room Mike Wagner from the Mike Wagner Show. Join us.
Mikey.
B. Claudia. They're all asking me about
Hey,
the
B.
shoes. You guys, the name of the site is the name of the shoes are OnCloud. OnCloud. They're really nice, and I'm telling you, the company, the company
Can I
makes a
ask
good
Jose?
product.
Can I ask you to do
Juan.
something? I don't like
Juan.
Juan. What am I calling him, Jose? Who didn't we have a Jose once?
No.
Anyway, Juan. I'm sorry. Could we get rid of the Jimmy Star on the top and put it somewhere else, because it's triplicating on the TV screen in reverse and it looks weird.
The TV screen is just because it's behind us.
I know that, but it looks weird.
We
Juan,
can just turn the TV off otherwise.
can you do something about
No,
that?
we need
Juan?
that one at the top. That's our branding. We need that
But
one.
must we have it there that it
Well, you
triplicate?
can you can get rid of that and do it like that.
That looks weird.
Well, we need the one on the top because that's our branding. So that's
I know that,
people
but,
know
but
us.
can we lower the camera so that we don't have such a space between that and our heads?
You gotta go like this. How's
That's
that?
better. I think that's
You want me
better.
to turn the TV back on?
Maybe now it might look not look so bad.
Thanks, Juan. Don't worry about it. We were moving stuff around, so we'll see how it all goes. It'll take a second for it to come back up. Anyway, everybody, I hope everybody's having a good week. And it's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. I'm glad everybody's tuning in with us. And everybody's saying they saw my cane too. B. Claudia joined us. Hey, B. Claudia in Germany. You guys are going to really like our guest today. It's going to be fun. It's kind of like a musical guest day.
Mm,
Oh, what happened to it?
I don't know.
So talk, because I got to
Like
fix
the
it.
blue looks better.
Oh, you like the blue?
Well,
no.
without the writing and back.
No,
Why
'cause
is
now
it
it's
in
just-
reverse? Why does it come in reverse?
It always
we-
comes in reverse. Let's see. Hang on. I can't find it now, so we can't get rid of it. So keep talking so you don't have
Keep
dead air, and
talking.
I'll see if I can
There's
find
not
it.
dead air. People are looking now. We have all these
I
commercials.
know, but not everybody
Now
watches.
you have YouTube on.
Millions of people listening, so they don't want to hear dead
Millions,
air.
millions of people are listening. I'm so excited. Anyway, as I said before, whatever I was talking about, it's difficult scheduling film. Now, I wanted to go to New York for a couple of weeks in May, and now we had to cancel that because possibly we're shooting Death House in May 12th. And then Red River, we're shooting the same time. I'm in both movies. One is a Ming Ballad film, and one is a Jimmy Star film. How can I be in two places at once? Luckily, in Red, that's too much.
Okay, I was just trying to get rid of the top.
Luckily, that's it. Luckily, in Red River, I'm only doing a cameo, and it's a telephone thing. But Death House, I'm playing a very important part, and I'll be on set a while.
And things are going good with my porn star wife, you guys. So we have, I think, 3 movies that are going to be shooting, at least 3 movies this year, which is very cool. And possibility that we'll have Ron's movie put together, and also Dog
Wouldn't that be
Moon.
wonderful? My movie is really fun, and we need laughs. My movie is just funny from beginning to end. It's a black comedy or dark comedy, and it's about it's a I don't know if I should talk about it, but anyway, it's a wonderful,
Film.
very, very good film. It's a very what they call feel good film. After you see it, you're going to laugh and chuckle about it, and tell people to see it. It's a film that may not be for everyone, but the people that it will appeal to are in the millions and zillions out there, which are seniors. Senior people today need to be recognized and not invisible anymore. And my film recognizes senior people and what senior people can do still at a senior age. And I'm very proud of my movie because not only is it funny, but it tells you a message that you're never too old to do anything you want to do in life. And I think that message is so important. So there you go. James, do we have any music to play?
No, we're not going to play music yet. We're going to do a commercial. So everybody, we want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. You can hear us weekly, obviously on our home station, the best station for shows, W4CY. We're on from 12 to 2 p.m. Pacific time, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. You can also hear us on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Prime. Those are all the major ones, and all the other outlets and platforms that we're on. There's a bunch of like another 100 more or 120 more, but these are all the major ones, so you can all see us on those, and it should be like a lot of fun. And I think what we're going to do is play a real quick music song, and then we're going to bring on our first guest.
Great.
So we're going to play, and hopefully, I don't think we'll get in trouble for playing this, but this is a band that I love, and I found them I read an article about them, and their name is Ten Sharp, and this song was a huge hit in the 90s, and I'm reaching out to them to try to get them on the show. But the name of the band is Ten Sharp. The name of the song is You. Enjoy it, and we'll be right back. And when we're back, we will be back with our first guest, Jenny Grace.
Hey.
ride with me as long as you are by my side. Talk or just say nothing, I don't mind. Your looks never lie. I was always on the run, finding out what I was looking for, and I was always insecure. Just until I found words often don't come easy. I never learned to show the inside of me. Oh no, my baby, and you are always patient, dragging out what I try to hide. I was always on the run, finding out what I was looking for, and I was always insecure until I found you. You were always on my mind. You're the one I'm living for. You're my everlasting fire. You're the always shining star. You're my always. The night, always a good friend. A glass of wine and the lights down low. And you lying beside me full of loving, and I'm filled with you were always on my mind. You're the one I'm living for. You're my everlasting fire. You're my always shining star. Always on my mind. You're the one I'm living for. You're my everlasting fire. You're my always shining star. You're my always shining star. Always shining star. Always shining star.
And we're back! Yay! So that was 10 Sharp, you guys. It's a band that I've loved since the 90s, and it just happened to be that they came up in a feed of a magazine I was reading, and they have a new Greatest Hits album out or something on vinyl, and so that's what made me start listening to them again. But they're actually a great, great band, and I love them to death.
What happened to the TV?
Nothing, it's there.
Oh, there we are.
Behind you. All right, so now, you guys, we're going to bring on our first guest. Let's see if we can hear her. Go ahead and bring her in, Juan.
Oh, I hope he can hear because he told me they have some outages. So let's see. I'll type it to him.
You see, now you lowered it and those things are back again.
Well, otherwise your head's cut off.
Yeah. All right.
So you can't do a whole bunch about it. Okay. Let me see. Type we're on a little thing. Bring
You
her
got to
in.
work on things all the time, you know.
What we can do is get a green screen, and that way we can put whatever picture we want behind us.
Let's do a green screen.
We used to have one. I don't know what happened to it.
We had a green screen?
Yeah, we used to have a green screen. I don't know what we did with it.
Well, it's here somewhere.
No, it was when we were in Pennsylvania, so I'm not sure. All right, Juan, go ahead and bring Jenny in. Are you there? I know you're saying they're having outages at the studio, so I don't know if you can hear, but I typed it in.
Allergies at the studio?
Outages.
Oh,
outages. Like
Why is he
internet
having outages?
I don't know.
Florida's having good
Yeah,
weather.
I don't know why. That's just
In Florida,
what they're
his hair looks like shit.
Yeah, they say we should get green. Oh, thank you for the thanks, Don, about the glasses. They love my glasses. Let's see. Hey, Juan, are you there? Bring her in.
Let's make out. I have to make out with my dog a little bit. Astro, make out with me. Come on.
Anyway, you guys, so we're getting ready to bring on our first guest, and I'm not sure why the studio is not hearing us. So I'm working on it. And let's see.
I love this dog so much I could scream from how much love I have for him. I adore him. I worship him. He's my little baby. I never liked little dogs in my life. I've always had big, big dogs.
Oh,
And
smile
then-
real quick for B. Yay, we're smiling for B. Claudia because she does our promos, you guys, for after the show. She does a phenomenal job. She's amazing. And so let's do that. Okay, now.
Did you get it, B? Because I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah,
keep
so
talking.
then Jimmy liked this little dog, and I went, ugh, a little dog. Did I know I would fall in love with it? And he loves me. It was supposed to be Jimmy's dog, and Astro took to me immediately because we make out, because we love each other. I love my little boy. I love my little boy. Yes, I do.
Talk for a minute. I got to
Talk for a minute. He's like a puppet over here.
I can't
Talk,
help
stop,
it.
move. Oh,
He told me that we need to communicate and
Look, I'm a
sending
puppet.
him
I'm a
sending
puppet.
him chats, and I'm sending him chats, and he's not getting it. So
Who's not getting what?
Juan's not getting that. He can't hear us to tell her to bring her in. She's supposed to be there.
Where is
so
she?
She's supposed to be there. It says she's there.
Another one. I can't be bothered. I'm serious. I think I should take off all my clothes and do a nude review.
Hey, Juan.
That won't be a very pretty sight. Trust me. Right?
No, it'd be beautiful. I love it.
Oh, yeah, you sick old freak. Ugh. He likes old men. I don't get that
I'm gonna
one.
send him an email because I can't seem to.
I
get in
wouldn't
touch,
go to bed
so
with an 82-year-old if you paid me.
That's just funny.
I don't know why he likes it. He's a little demented. You have to be a little deranged, but that's okay. I like that. I'm still on my health food kick. And I love Dave's bread. It's the best bread to eat, the healthiest bread, and it's delicious. But I really shouldn't say it because now everybody out there is going to buy it and the prices are going to go up. I mean, it's expensive already. It's like $6 a loaf of bread, which is ridiculous.
It's actually even more, I think.
But everything is outrageously expensive here in California. Jimmy went to renew his registration on his car, and the registration was almost $800. Could you believe that?
yeah, it's unbelievable.
$800 to register a car for 1 year. My car, which is an 04 Audi, is $400. Now they say that they charge you according to the value of the car. I mean, my car, $400, an 04. The value on that car is nothing. It's all my love for it that I have it. I mean, value-wise, it's really not worth anything yet. It may be in 10 years. But right now, you're lucky you can get $6,000-7,000 for it. $8,000-10,000 would be a lot for my car, and I pay $400.
Actually, Jenny, our guest wrote in the chat room that it's like $2,000 in Connecticut.
Who wrote $2,000?
Jenny,
You're full of baloney.
she's in there now.
She's dreaming. No such thing as $2,000.
Oh, it's because she's behind a little bit. She didn't pay it a little bit, so she's a little bit behind. Okay, she hasn't paid it for 2 years, so it's $1,000 a year.
It's $1,000 a year. Are you kidding
Connecticut,
me?
that's where wealthy people live.
What the hell are they going
He
nuts?
says yes. She says yes.
We
Oh,
have
she's got a Range Rover, which is an expensive car. Like we have an expensive car. Juan, where are you?
You know what? Better to be poor. Poor people get everything.
She said, "Come to Connecticut."
No, really, poor people get everything for free. They get free food stamps. They get low rental income. They don't pay for insurance on things. I mean, they really do very well in California, poor people. Everybody poor should move to California. It's a good place to live if you're poor. But if you're not poor, you're going to pay through the nose. Very expensive living here. Real estate is demented. I mean, you go to Los Angeles and you look at a dump, a shack, a crappy house with a rotten bathroom, broken floors, filthy dump. They want $1 million too. I mean, are they crazy? You can't even get a one-bedroom apartment in Hollywood for under $3,000, $3,500, $4,000, $500,000. We have a very famous friend who's an actor. I can't use his name. He and his wife live in the Valley, Van Nuys, in a shitty neighborhood. 2-bedroom, they pay $6,000 a month rent. Can you imagine? What is the country doing to us? Why are they punishing us? Why are they allowing people to gouge and gouge and gouge? Gasoline, food, rent, clothing, everything is up. I used to buy, olive oil, a big thing of olive oil for like $7. Now it's $14. Everything has doubled. But the salaries haven't doubled. And people's income hasn't doubled. And Social Security hasn't doubled. And poor people that are over 65 living off of their Social Security, they can't make it because if their rent is $1,800, that's all they make in Social Security. What are they supposed to eat? Cardboard? I mean, it's time that I think America wakes up and we start to put the right people in the right places for the right reasons so that we can all benefit this, not just the very poor. I mean, if you make X amount of dollars in Social Security, and if you're $5 over the amount, you cannot get food stamps. And that's sad because people work very hard all their lives and put into Social Security to get back money monthly. So I don't know. I'm frustrated. We all are frustrated. It's just insane. It's just really insane.
So you guys, I got a message from Dean because Juan, and I'm texting Juan now that Comcast internet is having an internet outage. So hang on, Jenny, we're working on getting you in, and we can't even do anything because we can't play music videos or anything because we can't get in touch with Juan until he comes back online. So do you guys in the chat room? Do you guys hear us? We're near my internet. I don't know when the heck it seems to come and go.
Oh, this is baloney. Why is network out in Florida having storms or something?
Comcast is working around the studio and they're fucking it up.
Well, they shouldn't do that while we're on the air. Let them do it when somebody else is on the air.
I know. Well, we'll work it out. Only thing is we can't play any music or we can't do anything, so we have to entertain people now while we're waiting for it to come back.
Okay. Okay. I'll start with taking off my shirt. Then I'll take off the other shirt. Then I'll stand up and I'll take off my pants.
Oh, hang on.
And then you'll all vomit. Anyway, what can we do? Let's sing and dance.
Hang on. The chat room wants Jenny to go into the chat room, the actual chat room. So let me see if I Jenny, join the chat room. I think if I hit this thing, you can join the chat. Hang on. Let's see. If I hit comments here, this is the chat room coming in. Let's see. They can hear us though.
This
she
is
can
really
go into
terrible.
your messenger. I don't know how she gets into there. Somebody send me how to get her into the chat, and we'll put her in the chat, and we can talk to her because we can't even.
I love this shirt. Out of all my clothes, I love this shirt the most. You know why I love this shirt so much? Look at it. It's so retro, 1955. I remember wearing clothes like this when I was a young kid, and I love the look of the clothes of the 50s. Look at that. Isn't that nice design? I wonder who made this shirt. Whoever designed this shirt did a good job. Who did this shirt? You remember?
No. I don't know who did it. We just got it. I don't remember who did it.
I just bought this shirt too because I fell in love with it. Like I need another shirt, right? I only have 3 million of them. Every week we change clothing because we don't want to wear the same clothes over and over again. So we've got I've got about 5 closets in our new bathroom filled with shirts. I must have 300 shirts or more that I keep changing, rotating and wearing on our show every week. So I really don't need a shirt, but this one I fell in love with. Ever have that happen when you find a piece of clothing you love and you wear it every day for a month because you love it so much, and then you get sick of it and you put it in the closet and you never wear it again? This could be one of those shirts. I could wear it without the black shirt underneath, just buttoned. But I thought this looked very 1950. If I put the collar up, look. No, I really look 1950.
Wait,
There you are. There she is, the pretty blonde girl.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
you're
send her text messages trying to get her into the chat room. Yay!
Whatever the problem was, it's been 20, what is it? Time Warner or whatever.
Comcast.
Okay, not Time Warner anymore.
Comcast.
Comcast.
Comcast in Florida. We're in
Comcast.
Florida. So anyway, hi, gorgeous. Let me
Hi.
introduce you.
Hey, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, Nashville singer, songwriter, recording artist, Jenny Grace. Hello and welcome to the show. Yay!
Thank you.
I'm so sorry we had all these freaking problems, and we don't normally have them, so I'm a little embarrassed. But
No,
we're happy.
it's fine. I get it.
So this is my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Hey, baby, how are you?
Hello.
I'm looking forward to hearing your music.
Thank you, sir.
And then we have a chat room full of people with two of the people in the chat room have been telling me how great you are the whole time that we've been trying to get you in here. And so say hi to the chat room.
Hi, guys.
And then you got to definitely say hi to Dawn, because Dawn's like, oh my God.
Hi, Dawn.
So good. And be Claudia in Germany, because she makes all our promo stuff. And she's
Claudia.
Be Claudia. Be Claudia. like a bumblebee. So yay. So you're actually, you live in Nashville, but you're from Connecticut, and you're in Connecticut, because I talked to you on the phone the other day.
Yes, I'm here now. I'm back and forth in between Nashville and here for writing sessions and everything. But I just love New England. You know, it's my home. I've always been here my whole life, so I will never leave. So
I
Now
love
listen,
it.
so if you're from Connecticut, what did you pay to renew your car? How much did it cost?
Oh, so somebody's been watching and telling me it's not renewal, it's taxes we pay here, $800 a year for taxes. Renewal is probably not that. It's probably only like $200, but $800 a year in taxes. So,
What do you mean $800 a year in taxes?
well, I feel like Connecticut's listening and I didn't pay for 2 years, but that's okay. Oops. So, it's 800, like you get car taxed here in Connecticut. You get like an actual car tax. So.
Every year you get car taxed?
Yeah, it's you guys don't have it. I don't know if you have it in Cali. They don't have it in Tennessee, but here there's a car tax too. There's a property tax, there's an income tax, there's just, everything. So.
That's
Taxes.
insane. That's bullshit, a car tax.
We
You know,
pay- we have-
somebody just said they pay $2,000 a year to renew their car.
No, that was her.
Oh, you said
Well,
it.
I said it's about 2,000. So with like re-registering, it's going to be about $200, and then taxes per year, 800 to 900. I mean, the thing is, like, it's my fault. I have an expensive car, right? If you have like a crappy car, they don't care. But you guys, with your Ferrari or whatever you have, forget it. You'd be paying like $2,000 a year or something. So
We don't
No,
have a
but
Ferrari.
I tell you, I have an 04 Audi TT Roadster Custom. It's a classic.
nice.
I keep it as a classic. It's worth maybe $10,000, and I have to pay $400 a year to renew my license. That's bullshit. In California,
is.
they say it goes according to the price of the car. Okay, Jimmy's car was up there almost near $100,000, so therefore he has to pay $800 a year.
I think it's a lot of money, because when we were in Florida, I swear I thought it was like $35 a year.
I just called.
Yeah.
I called a friend of mine in Florida. I said, "What does it cost on Long Island to register your car?" And he said, $200. No, $2,000. No,
200.
$200. 100 for 2 years. So for 2 years you register there. It's $100 a year to register your car. So how come Long Island is doing that in California?
Actually, they're talking about how gorgeous you are in the
Yeah, well,
chat room.
oh, thank you.
I just like to know a little bit about personality before we get into I, me, I am, I do. I hate all that crap. Jimmy
Me
probably,
too.
we don't do that on our show. We had on a couple of weeks ago an I, and the show did so poorly. People are bored with it. They want to hear who you are, what you're doing, why are you
They want
doing
to know
it,
your phone
and
number.
how hard was it, and how hard was it to do it. Those are the questions that we ask.
So let's go with
But
that.
you are beautiful. You have a boyfriend?
Yeah, like here and there, I mean, it's really hard when you're a singer to get people to care, because they just want you to be a wife, they want you to have kids, and I'm just like, I just want to be a singer, so.
No. You could be a wife and have kids and be a singer. Don't shortchange yourself, because you know what? God forbid your singing doesn't go anywhere. You have a family to fall back on. But I know a lot of people in this business who did said what you said. Oh no, my acting career. And you know what? Today they're old and alone, drunk and unhappy. So
Well,
family.
that's right. But it's just this world. Like, I don't know if I want kids in this world. I don't know about you, but it's pretty crazy.
No. You can raise your kids accordingly. That's baloney. Just don't neglect them and let them go streetwise and become garbage.
I want to talk about your history a little bit.
No, we're gonna get there.
We're gonna get. I don't want to do this. I want to talk about this other stuff.
We're gonna do all her baloney in a minute.
It's not all her baloney.
I want people to know who she is.
I know, but
shut up and let me do it my way, please. My husband, I hate him. I'm divorcing him. Could you lend me $3,000?
No, I want to
I want people to know who you are so they like you, and then they will like your music. Okay, because that's how it works. If you have a personality, we know about you. Now we're discussing your marital situation, and that's good because a lot of people out there agree with you and don't agree with you, but at least they know who you are. You come from a big family?
No, I have two younger brothers. My parents had European parents, so kind of came here, did the whole thing. We had a lot of military, ex-military, ex-FBI, ex-pilots. So I actually served as well, and it's kind of like in the blood, So
now, when you date a guy, what kind of a guy you're looking for?
Someone who's not crazy. I mean, a lot of these guys, like, they'll take you on a date. They'll take you on a date, and then, like, after the fourth date, they expect, you know what? And it's like, that's fine, but, like, I'm kind of old school. Like, I don't really do that. I don't believe in that. I don't like doing that. I think it's just so, like, I'm old-fashioned, It's like, come on, like, this is not a transaction,
That's
Good.
right. I agree with you 100%.
Now, on that lovely note, we'll go to your bragging.
No, it's not
Jimmy.
bragging. I want to talk a little bit about, because, so I spoke with Jenny on the phone on Monday, you guys. And she started out as a pop singer, and she had a record deal, and she decided she didn't want to do that. And then she went into the military, and she's from a military family. And then I think I read online in an interview you did with somebody that you kind of learned how to write songs and everything while you were in the military. And then you came out basically wanting to be a singer-songwriter because you like to tell stories. So tell us a little bit about your history, and tell us a little bit about, like, when you were younger, because, like, you were younger and you were given an opportunity that most people would die for, and you didn't take it.
Yeah, so Sony came to me when I was 14 and was going to make me the next Britney, like Kesha, whatever. And we had a lot of pushback from my parents, who were pretty Christian and, like, not even Christian, just like, this is my daughter. Like, who are these strange men? And why do they want her to be alone at the studio? Just really weird things. So they kind of kept me out of it. And I also had a really bad feeling. Like, I just had, like, every time they would call, I just, like, my stomach would turn. So I don't know, like, I feel like gut level, I knew, like, this wasn't the right time, and so.
Okay, so then you went into the military.
Yes, I wanted to be in the CIA. I actually got interviewed by them a couple of years after, and I worked with them, and I thought it was awesome. I wanted to, like, be, like, clandestine agent or whatever, and didn't take that either, but that's another story. But the point is, I served. I was an interrogator. They gave me a top secret clearance. Did some cool stuff overseas, did some cool stuff back here and in Europe. It was an awesome career, and I'm still kind of, like, in that world, but not completely. But it's really scary too. I mean, I got out at the military because it's like, I feel like I didn't get blown up, and it's like, why push it? Like, I was safe. So thank God.
Actually, our chat room just told us to make sure that we tell you to thank you for your service to the country.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
It's a very cool thing. Okay, so how did you decide on country music?
Yeah, so I'm from Connecticut, so there's like one station here that plays country. So when I was overseas, my dad shipped me a guitar, and I started playing, and I was like, 18 years old, 19 years old, like, playing, and I didn't really know how to play. I learned 3 chords, and when I would sing, the country people in my unit, like the Southerners, were like, oh, you have a twang. You kind of sound like Faith Hill or whatever. So that's where my heart was. I started playing, and, like, the twang would come out natural. And that's kind of like where I feel like I fit the best, and the storytelling is amazing in Nashville. It's not like other genres. I mean, these stories are timeless,
So who were some of your, like, inspirations? Like, who are like some of your country music inspirations that are people that you like a lot?
Oh my God, there's so many. I would start with Faith Hill in the 90s. I would, Trisha Yearwood, Dolly, Merle Haggard. I'm a big Merle Haggard fan. Hank Williams. I mean,
Actually, you were born on Merle Haggard's birthday, right? I mean,
April
you guys
6th?
birthday, yeah.
Yep.
I read that online. Every article about you online mentions the fact that you were married, that you were born on the same day as Merle Haggard. So
Yeah.
that's like a lot of fun, and it's a lot of cool. So you started singing very young, and now you're becoming well known in country music. I also read like descriptions of you where they say basically you have the mystical soul of Stevie Nicks and the classic wholesome heart of the Dolly Parton. So I mean, what a great, that's a pretty impressive comparison. They didn't they didn't compare you to trash, that's for sure.
Well, that's good. I think Stevie has, I kind of like share her views. Like, I wouldn't say I'm Christian, but I like believe in the mystical side of things. I'm like spiritual and that aspect. Like, I believe in that kind of stuff. And then also Dolly, like a lot of my songs are classics. So I would say that's where that comes from. Like some of my songs you would feel like they were written in a different era,
I love it. So you have a song and it's called Ghost and it's kind of a hit. Tell us what it's about a little bit.
Yeah, so that's about a love story that never happened. So it's like we met, we had a crazy spiritual love, and we never were able to make it happen. But now the person was a ghost to me, and I was a ghost to him, and it's like haunting. So
we're gonna play that in a second. Actually, Dawn Hinton in the chat room told us to tell you that her husband built the Buck Owens Crystal Palace. Which I don't know what that is.
What?
I don't know what it is. The Buck Owens Crystal Palace. I don't know.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Okay, but she like loves you because she's the one who was like saying, "Oh my God, the music is so." She had never heard of you before, but now that she was telling me how much she like loved all of it and everything like that. So also I want to give you now this one is a brag. This one I'm going to brag with this one.
You're allowed to brag, but they're not. Okay. Well, I always tell my guests, don't brag. It's obnoxious. Let Jimmy do the bragging, because people are not going to tune in to listen to your resume. Who gives a shit about your resume? Who cares what you do for a living? That's 1, 2, 3. She's a singer. She's a country singer. How far can we go with that? But who is she? What are you really a blonde? Are you? Do you make your hair blonde? Do you prefer blonde? What do you like to eat? Do you cook? Do you clean your house? Do you scrub a toilet bowl? Stuff like that. People want to hear that because the world that we live in is a real world. And people want to hear celebrities that are real. Because remember, everything we celebrities do, the other people do as well. We're all the same.
Country singer Hub Reynolds Jr. just joined us in the chat room too.
And country, we have a very darling friend of ours, Herb. Hub. Jesus. And Hub is a country singer. The sweetest, most down-to-earth, wonderful guy, and people love him. When he comes on our show, our ratings go all the way up. Why? He's gorgeous. Oh, maybe. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on. No, shut up, Jimmy. He's gorgeous. He's got a handsome body. He's got a big body. He's a country singer. He is handsome. And guess what? He's looking for a steady girlfriend, and not to get laid either. He's just looking for somebody for a love affair, a relationship.
You're getting
we're giving Hub your number.
No, we're not. We're going to let him find you on social media.
No, she just said.
Wait, you guys can find
her. She just said call her.
You guys can get.
No, shut up, Jimmy. You
guys can follow Jenny on Instagram at Jenny Grace Official. You guys also.
Wouldn't it be nice if you and Hub got married and you did a duet? Could you picture you and Hub singing together?
She doesn't even know what he looks like.
Trust me, he's handsome.
He is handsome.
Hey, chat room, is Hub not gorgeous? Very sexy.
So hang on, let me go back.
He's like a bull. He's a butch guy, and he wears cowboy hats. He's very Western because he's from Tennessee.
Hub says, "I love you, bro."
What?
Anyway, so wait. I want to do the bragging, and then we're going to play your song. So first of all, you have another single that you did with UK artist Danny McMahon, and it was called "Lights of Our Hometown." It's a great song, and it was nominated for Single of the Year at the British CMAs, which I know that they're not as big as our CMAs, but that's a huge deal. So we want to give you props for that. And I'm going to assume that it says you were nominated, so you didn't win, but actually just getting the nomination.
I have an idea. If we have the time, Juan, could we bring Hub in next to her so they could meet on our show. Let's call Hub and see if he's
No,
available.
I can't call Hub. He's in the chat room.
Hub is in the chat room?
Yeah, why do you think I'm talking about it?
Oh, Hub, you son of a bitch.
I
Here
know.
I am carrying on how gorgeous you are. You didn't even let Hub, we're going to go to your computer, open it up. Let's see if we can split screen
Anyway,
you.
no, hang on. We're
with
going to play the
Jenny.
song.
Stop it, Jimmy. You're against love. What's wrong with you?
No, I'm not.
Why are you such a waspy square?
I'm not.
This is romance. You know what? People meet this way. It's so hard to meet a decent.
I know, but
listen,
if they
today
don't like each other, it puts them under
they
pressure.
won't. How could they not like each other when they meet? They're going to be instantly in love. Are you kidding?
No, we're going to play that now. So
Listen, Jenny, you know how you just said all the men are nuts out there. You know how hard it is to meet a decent guy. I have 2 daughters, old maids, 2 old maids, not married, because they can't find the right guy. And I wish somebody would help me out and find one of them for my broads, my daughters.
your broads.
Anyway, if I can help you to meet somebody, you know what? I know this man for many years.
Okay.
Many years. And he's got a heart of gold. He treats a woman like a queen. He's old school. He's wonderful.
Anyway.
Hub, you son of a bitch. Get me on the phone.
You're gonna meet him. Hold on. So here's what I want you to do, Jenny. I want you to introduce the song, okay? And Juan, are you ready? I'm hoping that you're ready. You said you were, but that was 4 minutes ago. So hopefully you're ready. Hang on, let me just make sure he's ready. Are you ready? Yes, he's ready. So you introduce the song. We're going to play it. You hang on, then we're going to talk about it after we come back.
Okay, so the song is called Ghost. It was filmed, the video was filmed in Joshua Tree, right near you guys.
We are, yeah.
I'm a big time motorcyclist, so I rode a Triumph Scrambler in the video. I had to do it. And that was a little challenging because you got your little sand on the roads. But I didn't fall, luckily. And it was fun, yeah. When we were out in the desert, we saw like some UFO-looking things. Like I guess Lockheed's around there. You guys aware of that? Lockheed's like doing, yeah. So it could have been a Lockheed thing, but who knows? We saw some weird-looking stuff, and we saw coyotes. So pretty interesting.
All right, everybody. Here's
When
Ghost.
we come back, we'll talk about UFOs. I love that.
Me too.
Here's Ghost by Jenny Grace. Everybody, enjoy.
Did you think it would be easy to pretend you don't care, to forget about our past and hide away in your fear? You know you were never the same when you saw me for the first time. And the years go by, you live in denial. And how's it feel when they still bring up my name? I haunt you day and night. I follow you around this town. Though you try to run and hide, in your eyes the truth is found. And even though you made me a ghost, something inside me died. Well, baby, I never felt so alive. Well, guess you know
Hey, that's Ghost by Jenny Grace, everybody.
Now, you have a great voice. Let me tell you something. I don't say that about too many people that come on our show, unfortunately, because they don't. But you have a really, I think you're going to be a very important person. My gut feeling is you're going to make a lot of money and be a big star. You sound
Thank you
good.
so much.
No, and I like that song too.
Actually,
Very good.
we actually, first of all, what was it like? I want to just give you another compliment because they're saying that another good song of yours is Driving with the Top Down. It's older, but it's a really good song. How long have you actually been doing country music?
Oh my God, only like 3 years, because 4 years doesn't count because of COVID, you know?
Oh, that's
So-
right.
Right, COVID.
So you
And wait a minute, I didn't get it right. How old were you when you went in the military?
I was 18. Well, no, 17. I signed papers.
They took you that young?
I cannot say how I got in at 17, but you guys can figure it out. You're smart.
No, I'm not trying to find out your age. I'm just trying to find out. They took
No,
you.
I'm saying I forged my papers.
Oh, you forged your papers. Oh, okay.
That's okay.
That
Well,
was
like-
very American.
Sorry.
Very much like what our current president does.
Oh God.
So we want to give a shout out too, because we were introduced actually on Monday by a very good friend of mine and someone who thinks that you are going to be a superstar, and his name is Jeff Buttermark. So we want to give a shout out to Jeff Buttermark, who normally, basically you guys know Jeff Buttermark manages the biggest like rock stars and heavy metal stars in the world. And the fact that he's saying that and he doesn't even work with country artists is a big deal because, he knows great talent, and you are a great
You're very
talent.
beautiful. You have a great voice. Your music was good. So, I mean, those are the three things that make it happen.
Absolutely.
Thank
So-
you.
You know why Dolly Parton also became so famous? She's a darling person. Everyone loves her. If she stopped singing tomorrow, nobody cares. We would watch her on a talk show because Dolly Parton is just probably one of the most down-to-earth, nicest country people in the world.
She
And
truly is.
And I think personality has so much to do with selling a person's work. I firmly believe that. If you're like him, you go nowhere. He doesn't want to do. He's a square. He is so vanilla and so oatmeal. I am demented. I am wild. I do crazy. No, I've done this all my life. I've done crazy. I'll be 83 years old in May, and I'm still
What?
wild.
You
Yeah.
look what is your secret? Oh my God.
My secret is being sane.
You do not look 83. You're not human, dude. You look so young.
We don't drink. We don't drink.
No.
We don't drink. We don't do drugs. He doesn't use soap on his face.
No.
He uses olive
Wow.
oil.
Yeah,
he's
you
also
got good genes.
He's
Really
got
good genes.
And good. My mother, God bless her, at 80 looked 50. I mean, my mother looked like Ava Gabor. My
Yeah.
mother, was a very beautiful woman. And my father died at 80, and he looked wonderful also. But my grandparents all lived in their 90s, almost 100.
What
So
are
we-
you? What is your ethnicity?
Huh?
He's Italian.
100% Italian.
Yeah, I mean, they got that good skin. You guys don't age. It's not fair.
I go back hundreds and hundreds of years of being Italian. There was some Greek all the way back a couple of hundred years ago. We did our thing. My daughters did that thing. What do you call it?
So everybody's gonna love this. I texted Hub the StreamYard link to see if we could just get him to come on and say hi, and he said he's so sorry he can't right now because he's getting a manzillion right now bikini
What?
wax because he's going to the.
What is he
He's
doing?
getting a manzillion.
What is that?
It's like a man get their like private parts waxed so your hairs don't stick out when you're at the beach.
You just got to
Wow.
sit there and see them.
Too much information, but that's so cute. All right, so let's do a thing. So you're going on concert. First of all, you've done a bunch of stuff already. I know that you got nominated for a bunch of Josie Awards and stuff, which is a big deal because for independent music, they're one of the biggest awards that you can get. And we're friends with the people at the Josie Awards. They're really cool.
Oh, awesome.
And I also think I read something in an interview that you got to go backstage at the Grand Ole Opry or someplace. Who did you meet? Did you get to meet anybody famous?
Yeah, so the guy that wrote the song Friday with Rebecca Black, Clarence J, we're friends. You know that song, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're friends. He's a producer. He was presenting that night, and it was the first time I ever went back to the Opry. It was awesome. You know, just the history there. It's definitely haunted, I think.
Oh, definitely.
I would like to hear you do a cover of Patsy Cline's "I Go Out Walking."
Oh, it's a great song.
Out in the moonlight, just looking for you. I would love to hear you do that. I think you could knock that one over the ballpark.
I know Crazy too.
Let me hear a little bit a cappella.
Sure. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy for thinking that my love.
The song I'm talking about is "I Go Out Walking." Do you know that one?
Yeah. And I go walking after midnight searching for you.
I want it. Oh, please do a cover on that so I can buy it. I love
I
that.
will do that. I'll tell my band because you know what? Patsy was the queen.
You have passion in it when you sing it. I love it. You are good. You have a great voice.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
happy you're on and I could say nice things about you.
I know, I was scared. You're kind of like a Simon Cowell.
No,
I'm like,
and when we go off the air, I could still say to Jimmy, "Gee, she really has a good voice." Not like I had to lie, Jimmy. You know.
Okay, so here's a hypothetical.
I never lie, by the way.
You're going to go on tour, and you can go with any 3 artists, living or dead. Who are you going on tour with?
Johnny Cash.
Ooh, wow.
Merle Haggard and Stapleton.
Oh, there we go. That's a big one. Actually, they're all huge ones. Okay, and if you were going to do a duet, who would you want to do a duet with the most? If you could do a duet with any country singer ever.
Brett Eldridge.
Oh, there you go.
Elvis, you're kidding.
No, Brett Aldridge.
Oh, I thought you said Elvis. You know,
Yeah. So Brett sounds like Frank Sinatra, but he's a country singer. Look him up. You guys will like it.
But
Yeah.
Elvis Presley was so overrated because he really didn't sing well. He was a stylist. He had a wonderful technique of singing, but
Yeah.
he wasn't a singer. I was never a fan of Elvis. All the kids when growing up, Elvis, all the girls loved him. And we guys used to get jealous. And we would say, "Oh, did you see the album cover? He had 3 inches of face makeup on, mascara, eyeliner, and dyed black hair. He's a fag." We would say that. We would just say that because we were jealous.
So I have another update. Hub just sent me a thing saying he was just joking when he said that he's not unavailable and he can't get to the computer.
So let him call. Is he going to call her?
No, he'll meet her. I'll introduce him on social media.
He wants
on
to meet
Instagram.
you. He does want to meet you.
I don't know. The thing is, one thing about you guys understand, I'm vegan, and anyone that hunts, I can't. I love animals. Like I can't. If someone hunts, I cannot.
We have this is Astro. He's our rescue. We have 3 rescue dogs.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
We have 3 rescue dogs. We love animals, especially dogs. And
This is my baby. 7 pounds of trouble.
I have 4 Goldens. That's crazy.
Oh my God, they're big. So
They're
we only
big.
have one
Yeah,
big
yeah.
one.
You have to brush them a lot.
Yes.
They're a lot of work. We have a long hair. We have a girl here, little Brandy, and she's a bearded collie, and you have to brush her all the time.
Absolutely, which is a lot of fun, which I enjoy.
Is that Hub texting you?
So you
already?
guys know. You guys can follow Jenny on Instagram. Her Instagram is Jenny Grace Official. JennyGraceofficial. There it is. Hub says he can't fit in a Speedo. He was joking.
What?
He says he can't fit in a Speedo. I don't know. I don't think he hunts because he had a little farmhouse and he was like always taking pictures of all the birds and his cats and all that kind of stuff. So.
Well, let's do a duet together. That's a good start. I mean, I don't know anyone.
Oh, let me tell you
He actually wrote that in there. We should do it.
Yeah, I'm an Aries, so Aries are pretty fiery. I don't know if he can handle Aries.
Jenny, I would not have suggested a duet if he sucked. If he was
Okay.
crappy, he's got a damn good voice. He is really country. He's like born country. He's
Awesome.
not like from Brooklyn and he became country.
Yeah.
Hub is a country guy, 100%.
Oh, he doesn't play it; he lives it.
Yeah, he is 100% the real McCoy country.
I love
even
it.
yeah, ma'am, and sir, and he's just a wonderful fella.
So you guys,
I love him a lot.
Jenny's website is jennygracemusic.com. So you have so how many singles have you released so far then? Because you just started releasing things, kind of at COVID. How many singles have you released so far?
So there's been like 4, I think, and I changed my name from Jenny Lee Miller to Jenny Grace because there was somebody else in Nashville named Jenny Lee, and we were getting confused, and it wasn't good. So I said, all right, I'm Jenny Grace. I don't want to be compared. So we have that, and so that under Jenny Grace, there's just one so far with Ghost, but we're going to be doing some stuff in Nashville in the next couple weeks. I'm going to be working with some people, and they want to kind of make me Lana Del Rey of country and see what we can do with that. And they said that I have the look or whatever, and Lana is freaking beautiful. So
you look a little bit like Cameron Diaz. People tell you that?
Everyone tells me that, and you're an actor, so all the actor people tell me that too.
Yeah, you look like Cameron Diaz. You do.
Thank you.
What a good thing, though. The Lana Del Rey of country. I mean, that's a fucking big deal because Lana Del Rey is a big deal.
Well, she's just so timeless, and I guess I don't know. We'll see what works. Hey, I'm open to anything because anything to cut through the noise, right? There's so much noise.
That's right. I think.
But listen, if you and Hub should hook up and ever get married, you invite me to the wedding, I'll come.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. At promise.com. Even if I'm 100.
So if you were going to do a cover, because I know you do it, so do you write all your own stuff? I know that you learned to write. You're basically writing all your own material, yes?
Yeah, I'm kind of like Taylor. I just like to have my own. I would love to have a famous co-writer come with me, but usually I just write myself. I used to write poems as a kid and everything else, so it kind of comes natural.
Did you write Ghost?
Yeah.
Oh, you write well. Look, you sing and you write.
Yeah, well, my guitarist from Long Island, actually, he wrote the chords to the song, and he kind of produced it. He made the melodies, but I had the whole lyrics and everything. So yeah.
So you're a talented girl. You're natural. You're not a fake make-believe.
So real quick, though, tell us about, so you're shooting Ghost in the desert and you saw a UFO? Ron loves UFO shit. Oh. That's his favorite.
You don't know if it's a UFO because Lockheed has their whole stuff that they have stuff that looks like UFOs. You guys know that, obviously. Yes. They're called UAVs. You know what I mean? So.
Were you up at Joshua Tree when you saw it?
Yeah, and it was just hovering. And the thing is, the videographer I hired, he is from Cali. And he's like, oh, it's no problem. It's just aliens. I'm like, what? We need to do something. They're going to shoot at us. He's like, no, it's cool.
I know a lot of people some people from that area. And they swear that there is a reoccurring flying saucer that periodically comes around inspecting the Joshua Tree area and all of the areas up there. We don't know why they're doing that, but I believe firmly that we're not the only ones. How obnoxious could we be to think that we're the only people on the universe?
I think the government's going to tell us soon because they're releasing all these articles. Did you see it? It says, Pentagon confirms motherships are here.
The media is exposing everything. Now we have found out that the aliens have been here millions of years ago. Our planet is billions of years old. There was a civilization here once that time destroyed. And we are descendants. We are the aliens.
Ron,
and I firmly
Ron
believe
loves that shit. He wants to be in an alien movie, too. He's an actor. He wants to be in an alien movie.
That's awesome.
They've never casted me in an alien movie yet.
And that doesn't mean it won't happen.
And that's my only want is to play an alien. Because I know
he also wants to play a vampire, but he has a vampire movie coming out.
I have a vampire movie. But an alien. But I so believe in that. My favorite program, I'm sure, is yours. Is
he loves Ancient Aliens?
Ancient Aliens.
Oh, I love that. That's one of my favorite. History Channel is awesome to begin with, too. Yeah.
I love the History Channel.
Yeah, he watches that all the time too.
But I like Jimmy and I drive around sometimes with the top down on the car late at night, and I look up at the sky and I say, Jimmy, wouldn't it be nice if they landed and took us into their ship? And then somehow they rejuvenated me and made me 25 again.
They have all the technology. That's apparently why they won't release it, because apparently they have unlimited resources. So
it'll make everybody go out of business.
I want to be 25 with the knowledge I have of 82.
It would be
the
fun.
whys and the smarts of now. You know, when we're young, we waste so much time on stupidity.
Oh yeah.
And you know, that's why I say to you, and my fatherly advice to you is, if you are like many people, like Lara Spencer, ABC Good Morning America, is a very dear friend of my daughter. They grew up together and a good family friend. Lara has 2 children, a husband. She produces 2 shows and is on Good Morning America and does it beautifully without drugs or drinking. She's a lovely human being. She's a normal woman. And I say to people, yes, you can have a career. And her son is wonderful. He's in college. He's winning all kinds of awards. Her daughter is a well-bred lady. These kids are not on drugs. They're not tattooed. They're not weird. They're like normal kids.
Tattooed. Ron doesn't really like
I don't like tattoos.
I don't either.
I don't believe.
Well, that's good.
No, I
think
don't believe in just figuring the body. It's terrible. We're
No.
not.
I want to know how tall
I
you are.
have 0 tattoos still.
I have 0 tattoos also.
I have 0 also.
How tall are you?
I bet you're 5'10" and a half.
5'9".
5'9".
5'9". You see in the video, you look much taller. But again,
Yeah.
I'm going to repeat. You can have both.
Just get the music thing first.
Because
and
let
then-
me explain to you, all my life I've been an actor, television, stage, and you know, never made it big. Always was one of those mediocre actors. But I had 2 children, 2 daughters, who live in Palm Springs, who adore me. And if I didn't have Jimmy, I would have them to fall back on, somebody to bury me. You know,
Right.
no one wants to die and nobody's there to bury you. So family is so important. In Italian, we say there are 3 things in life that are the most important in life, and that's familia, familia, familia.
Are
Family.
Are either of your brothers in entertainment?
Yeah, my middle brother Dave, he's in my band. He plays, fiddle, guitars, everything. So
That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I love it.
my little brother is in the Army too. He's actually in Arlington. He's always in the White House every other week now with the stuff they do. So
Well, good. Maybe he could tell Biden to make things cheaper again. To bring back the prices to what they were 5 years ago.
I don't know if he's even in charge though, right? So
Yeah, that's true. He's not. So
What?
she said she doesn't know if he's even in charge. I said, no, he's not.
Oh, Biden's in charge?
No, he's not in charge.
I mean, mentally he's not in charge.
Anyway, we aren't going to do politics on the show. So,
No, I'm not.
So-
Listen, and I'm not a Republican or a Democrat either.
now they want to know your ring size.
ring size,
I
5.
want to know her ring
5.
size.
She's a 5,
Yeah.
you guys. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I don't know who that person is either, but anyway, so you guys, this is Jenny Grace.
Hey,
Please.
Jenny, I like you, and I'm
Thank
happy. Happy I know you, and I hope one day you'll VIP me to one of your concerts, and I could be up there and say, I know her. She's good.
I like your accent too. I like your accent. It feels like home, the New York accent. So
Yes.
My Brooklyn accent.
yeah.
I never get rid of it. That's how come they hire me in movies, because I always play a gangster, a racketeer, or a cop.
So you guys also, you can follow again one more time, Jenny Grace Official on Instagram. Her music is jennygracemusic.com. Please watch her video Ghost. Let's make it go viral. And,
It's a good song. It's a good video.
And we want to thank you for coming on it again. Thank you, Jeff Buttermark. You're a rock star. All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jenny.
Hey, I hope
Bye.
to see you again, Jen, on
Bye.
our show.
Bye.
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 Nice meeting you guys.
Nice
too.
meeting
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Yay.
What a sweet
All right.
girl.
So now we're going to...
What a hub. If you're smart, move on this one.
Hey, you guys, real quick, we're going to take a quick music break. This is Stefano, Why I'm Here. When we come back, we'll be here with Daniel DeCrisio. Yay! Enjoy, everybody.
Then the fun began.
Reflection in the mirror. Try to be strong, but nothing's clear. It's been a long day, yeah, it's been a long year. Ma keeps calling, saying, listen here. Kick them doors open, your kingdom will come. Don't lose hope, son, stay full of love. So I drown my fears and I swam to change. Now watch me run through the pouring rain. Stuck doing things I don't wanna do. Guess it's cool, cause it brought me to you on this windy road. Yeah, friends come and go, but I got you here now and you're all I know. You wake me up, you hold me down, you never leave, you are my crown. There's no question, it's crystal clear. Now I know this is why I'm here. This is what I'm here for. This is why I'm here. Oh, this is what I'm here for. This is why I'm here. Yeah, this is what I'm here for. This is why I'm here. This is what I'm here for. Oh, this is why I'm here. Oh, this is what I'm here for. This is why I'm here. This is what I'm here for. This is what This is why I'm here. Yeah, what I'm here for. Reflection in the mirror. Try to be strong, but nothing's clear. It's been a long day. It's been a long year. Now I know this is why I'm here.
Hey everybody, that was Stefano. The name of the song is Why I'm Here. And now we're going to bring on our next guest, superstar Daniel DeCrisio. Yay! Hey!
Oh my God! Look at him. He gets more gorgeous with the minute. You're the god of blondes, the blonde god.
So say something. Let's make sure we can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, turn your volume up a little.
Turn your volume up.
All right.
Do you know how to do
Crank
that?
it up.
Most blondes are stupid. Do you know how to turn up the
Oh,
volume?
can you hear me or now?
Yeah, that's better.
Is it better?
Yeah, that's better.
How are you, my buddy?
Okay. I'm great. Wonderful. I'm really good actually. And I'm just been running around doing Daniel's stuff, you know me. So
Yeah, I know. Doing Daniel stuff.
Well, yeah,
So
so Daniel stuff.
You have to tell us all about the party at Mar-a-Lago. That was a sensational thing all over Facebook.
I know. Everybody's going to be like Trump supporter, you know, and it's like that's not what it is. I was invited to an event and I went down and had an amazing time. It was off the hook. And of course he was there. Donald was there. So and got to meet him and shake hands.
Yeah, I was in Mar-a-Lago many years ago with my friend Perry because Trump was offering $50,000 a membership to the country club there. And Perry thought she was looking for husband number 4. So she figured all rich guys will be there. She was going to join. And we went up to check it out. But the men that were there were all 100 and sleeping. But we were in the library and Donald Trump was there. And he offered us a drink. And I said, no, thank you. I don't drink. And my friend Perry said, oh, I would love a cold water. Well, he gave her the cold water. And then driving home, she screamed, what the fuck did I do? She said, I should have asked him for Don Leon. Why water? Now, I thought Trump was a nice guy. He was very good looking in those days. He was young. I thought he was very pleasant. A pleasant person.
So hang on real quick. We need you to say hi to everybody in the chat room. So say hi to everybody in the chat room and say hi to Dawn because Dawn was super excited you were coming on.
Hi, Dawn.
Well, between modeling, your show, there you go. Modeling and your show, what else do you do? And traveling. You're always on the go partying.
Who else do I do? What are you asking?
Actually, I have
Why is
everything.
it? Why is it cutting in and out like that?
I don't know. Maybe the internet's bad at the station. I'm not sure. So first of all, you guys, Daniel DeCristio, he's the messiah of makeover. TV personality, host, recording artist, celebrity hairstylist, celebrity image consultant, actor, model, and writer. And
my very dear friend.
There you go.
I love you, Danny. I know that. I really do. I always enjoy being in your company and seeing you because you're always so happy and you're always so, fun. You're an up person. You really are.
I know people hate that. People hate that. They hate it when you're happy.
Well, those are negative crap. You get rid of them. Now say something nice about me, you fuck.
Okay, I gotta say something about Donald Trump, though. Hold on.
Okay.
There's something. Okay. So we chatted, we shook hands, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I've never felt such rough hands ever. He needs some moisturizer, really. His hands
Donald
were
Trump
so
has very rough hands. He needs moisturizer.
No, they were so rough.
That's because he cleans houses for a living. Scrubbing floors makes your hands rough.
Actually, they want to know about Pamela Anderson in the room, but let me just say, for some of the people you guys that Daniel work with, Pamela Anderson, Anna Nicole Smith, Stevie Nicks, Marilyn Manson, Faye Resnick, Kato Kalin. He's been on Geraldo, Extra TV, TMZ, E-Talk Daily, Fox News, The Ollie G Show, Christina's Court, Todd TV, Home James, The Gossip Queens, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and he opened for Grace Jones as a performer. And he's also been in a bunch of movies, and he's also got new music out where he shows his
And
ass.
he's also on the Ron Russell show with Jimmy Starr.
Yeah.
Oh, did I get that wrong? I got
That's
that
right.
backwards.
Are you how close? Our engineer wants to know how close to your router are you? To the router
I
of
don't
where
know.
you are.
What do you mean, the router next to me? What?
Oh, I don't know, because he said that might be why we have. That's why we have
You're
a
jerking.
delay.
You're jerking in and out.
Oh, I am, because the Wi-Fi's on.
Like you stop and you go. You stop and you go. You stop and you go.
It's okay. Nothing we
But
can
we
do about it
can
now.
look at your handsome face. Were you always handsome, or did you spend millions of dollars in cosmetic surgery?
Millions.
No, I saw pictures of you very young. You were gorgeous, even very young, Now, Danny,
No.
tell me the truth. Being so handsome, is it a plus or a negative?
I'd say it's more of a negative.
Negative.
But I would say
Interesting.
when it comes to personal, it can be negative. But professional, it's a positive.
Okay.
Anyone that would be romantically involved with you would have to be a very strong personality, a person who is very self-confident about who they are, because you're just too much for words. I mean, you're beautiful, you're charming, you're sweet, you're kind, you're good-natured,
Popular.
you're popular, you're everything that somebody would want. But I think also the negative would be you're going to steal the show. You're always going to be the one that people flip over. And the other one is just going to be incidental. You're the cause, the other person's the incidental. That's why you have to be with somebody famous, important, and rich. This way it balances with who you are. Don't you agree?
Well,
with me? You could never be with anyone that's less than you. Anyone less than you will hate you.
Well, they grow to hate you. They do. The thing is, there's always competition, which I'm not playing competition, but somebody starts the game. Somebody will start the game. Not always, because there are some people who are good with themselves, but nobody, I guess after a while, it's like they lose focus of themselves. And then they look at me, keep looking at me. And that makes a problem between us. You know, you got to keep your eyes on your own paper like I do. And that's it. You know, no one get along.
I used to discuss that with Jane Russell. You know, we were good buddies, like real people. We were not fans. We were art people. And I used to say to her, Jane, How do you feel about people liking Jane Russell and not you, Jane Russell? So I hate it. She said, people come on to me because I'm Jane Russell, the movie star. And I just like to be known as Jane, the person. And I agreed with that. I said, I see it all the time. No matter when I went out with her, people would kiss her ass and fall all over her because she's Jane Russell, the movie star. But nobody ever really gave a shit about who she was as a person. And I used to feel bad about that. So I would compensate it. I'd say to her, you're no big deal. You're fat, you're ugly, you're old. And then she'd laugh. She'd laugh. I'd say, and you stink as a movie star. I never even liked your movies. And she would just go hysterical laughing. But she got the point. How do you feel about people liking you because of who you are? No, I mean, I know you. I know you, the person, and I think you're wonderful. But how many people take the time out to find out who you are?
They don't. They judge the book by the cover, and that's it. They don't know.
Do they just want to have sex with you?
Of course, of course.
I mean, look at you. You're so.
Of course, she said.
Well, who wouldn't want to have sex with him? He's got a beautiful body. He's Italian, and he's hung, and he's gorgeous. What, are you kidding? I just said it all. Right there.
Okay, next guest. That's it. Next guest. No,
actually, I was going to say, talk a little bit about because you.
I made you blush. I love it.
In the time that we've known you, you've spent a lot of time. You're doing a lot of stuff more as a recording artist. You're doing a lot of stuff. I always see you.
Go ahead.
Say that again.
I was going to say, but you forgot my most recent little accomplishment.
Which is?
I'll hold it up. Remember this?
Oh, that's right.
What is that?
It's a certificate of recognition.
Oh, yes.
Tell everybody what it was for.
No, I'm very proud of it. That's why I wanted to be seen. I was given this by John S. Lee, councilman, and it's for my work with the LGBTQ community. So all the LGBTQ work I've done.
You got the award. This award.
Everyone signed it.
Look at all the signatures on it. There's a lot of councilmen on it.
This award is for Danny for all the hearts he broke.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. My mentorship,
I loved you in that pink suit. I have a pink suit also that I wore to Sue Wong's house for a big party, and everybody went crazy over me in the pink suit. And I thought, what the hell, a pink suit? Why not? Years ago, you get beat up if you wore a pink suit.
Yeah.
There was a faggot and they killed you. Now you can wear pink suit.
Should I put it on?
What?
Should I go do an change right now?
Listen. I understand your new video. Your ass is out.
Yes.
You got your ass out naked.
Tell us about the video a little bit. So you guys, because we're going to play the video. Everybody's going to see his ass. And
we're all going to see Daniel's ass.
And the name of the video is I'm on Fire. Tell us a little bit about the video, and then we're going to let you introduce it and play it for everybody.
Well, the video is I'm on Fire. It's basically about these OnlyFans sites and all that, how you watch people on the internet now for pickup and all that stuff they do nowadays. So but you can't touch them because you're watching them, right? So basically that's what I'm doing. But there's also a part in there about going out at midnight kind of thing. But that's not what it's about. It's more about the online pickup. So
if anybody doesn't know what OnlyFans is, that's kind of like it started out as kind of like an Instagram kind of like thing, and now it's basically where all the famous people go and put up their porn pictures and do videos and dirty videos.
They do everything. Everyone tells me I should do it, and I'm not going to do it. They tell me I should do it.
Because I read.
You know about all those dirty things.
No, I actually read an article. There's a Disney star, a girl. I think it was a girl.
You're a liar. You go on that network.
I do not. I read two different Disney stars. There's a girl, and she's not a Disney star, and she couldn't get any work, so she made an OnlyFans, and she makes like $300,000 a month. So
I'm going naked. Where do I find this show?
So Daniel,
No,
you
they told me I should do one though, and I'm like, why should I do one? Should I do one? I mean, I don't think that's
everything. You don't really need the money that bad. I wouldn't do it.
I would do it. I need the money that bad. I'm going to let my hair grow like this. I'm going to let my hair grow like
you're
yours. Wait, on one side, and I'm going to advertise myself as Daniel DeSico's father. Daniel DeSico's grandfather. DeCirco in Italian.
Anyway,
I'm going to say I'm your grandfather.
So wait, we're going to play the video for everybody. So
and then I'm going on that website.
Hey, Juan.
I'm Danny's grandfather, naked. Woo, 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 woo.
Let me just make sure Juan's good with the video. Let's see. Yes, he's good with the video. So you introduce your song and then hang on, and we're going to play the video for everybody.
All right, cool.
Oh, actually say it, though. Say what it is. I'm Daniel DeCrisio, and this is my video.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Written
there you go.
Produced by me.
Yay. All right, take it away, Juan.
I'm the Messiah from Beverly Hills. Cruise the streets at night and search cheap thrills. I'm looking for something wild and sexy. I see you in the darkness. I want you. I gotta have you. I'm on fire for you. Got me burning through and through. I want you. I'm on fire for you. Do you want me? Tell me, do you want me? I want you. I want you. I
show you guys, I told Daniel to log out and log back in again, so it'll
Right.
take him a second to come in just to see if we have a better connection. But look how good he looks on the back of the thing.
Right.
So that's Daniel DeCristio's song, you guys. I'm on fire. It's a fun video. He looks terrific in it.
He's so crazy. I love him. He's
And,
just a nut. He's wild. That's my Danny. I call him Danny. I'm the only one that's allowed, by the way. Most people have to call him Daniel.
Daniel DeCristio, and we see him at a lot of cool
Yeah,
events. We
please.
kind of like run in some
And
of the
he's
same
been
circles.
he's been to our house for a party.
He's just really
he's a good friend.
Very cool.
He's one of our really good friends, and he's a true blue. He's not a phony friend.
And he
He's
does
a
lots
real-
of modeling for a lot of different companies, you guys. Also in movies, he was in Hair, Vampire Trey, Party Monster 2, Japanese Borscht, Old Man Jackson, Duke of New York. We actually had all the people from Vampire Trace when it came on the show. That was when we lived
In real life,
Pennsylvania.
he is very outspoken, like me. He tells it like it is, like me. He doesn't really give a damn about what he says, like me. So we have a lot in common. That's why we get along so well. When Danny and I are together in private, we really shoot the shit and tell the truth about people and politics and situations and the gay world. And he's a good guy. Where is he? Danny,
Oh,
come
there.
on, fix that thing. There you come. Here you come. Oh, now you're
Is this
better.
better?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
much better.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Meanwhile, let's critique that video. I suspect that you're looking to get laid, maybe. I don't know.
You think? I'm just kidding.
And here I am. Take me. You're rubbing your private parts. So I think that means you're hot and horny. It's going to get a lot of guys, a lot of gay guys are going to want to bang you. They're going to get crazy from that video. And a lot of women are going to want to sit on your face because from that video. So I think that you're really going to upset a lot of people with that video. Now, the music was really good. I love the video.
Thank you.
The way it was shot was really shot well. And of
Thank
course,
you.
you're a notorious, outrageous person. You're like the male Jane Mansfield. And I've always compared, right? My nickname for you is Jane
Yes,
Mansfield.
Mansfield. Well, you call me Mansfield all the time, yeah.
All the time I call you Mansfield because Jane Mansfield was outrageous in her sexuality. And I compare you to you're the male Jane Mansfield. For those of you, look up Jane Mansfield who don't know who she was. You are an incredible person, a fun person to know, and a delightful person to know.
Oh,
I'm not
thanks.
blowing smoke up your ass because I don't do that. If I didn't like
You just saw my ass. Did you blow smoke up it?
no. You know what? It's not a bad ass, but I
Tell me. Okay, give me. Wait.
I have a
Rate it.
better-
I want to hear.
No,
Rate it
really.
1 to 10.
I
Give me
have
1 to
a better
10.
ass than you do. I have to tell you.
Oh,
I have a-
please show it. I don't believe you.
No, I will show
Stand
you.
up.
I will
Stand
show you
up.
my ass one day, not on television. In person, I'll show you my ass next time I see you. For 82 years old, I have a young man's ass, firm and
Oh,
bound.
give it back. Give it back.
I always had a great ass, really a beautiful ass.
Hey, you know what? I gotta say something though. I'm not promoting my ass all the time. That's not what I do. But it doesn't look that damn bad considering.
No,
Oh,
it
no, it
looks
looks
good. It's so
Not
far
really.
away. You should have got a close up.
No, I'm not that. I know, but I'm not that. I'm not like. I'm-
Ron smiled a lot when you were like had the white sheet.
Oh,
covered,
yeah,
the white
I love
sheet on.
that.
He loved all the scenes with the white sheet.
When you were grabbing yourself, spinning on the bed, I thought, oh my God, he's demented. I love him. Look how wild he is. That shit I would do. See? But I would let the tip of my penis show. Just a tip, as a tasty, like a hors d'oeuvre.
Just a little
So I have a
tidbit,
question.
yeah.
Out of all the different things that you do you have something that you like doing the best? I mean, because you basically cover, I think, except for being an author,
I
you
do.
cover every spectrum.
That's coming. That's coming. Actually, I already have a book already together that's going to be
Okay.
published. So get ready for that. But no, I
That's gonna be
enjoy a lot
fun.
of things. Well, the book's going to be about everything from the scandals I've been in and all, that kind of stuff. Because from the Clinton scandal on down to the OJ stuff I've done. Oh, and talking about people, you're saying about the way I look and how people can react. When I did Playboy back when with Faye Resnick, from the OJ trial, we went to Mexico, and the vice president of Playboy, Marilyn Grabowski, we all flew down together, and we got to the airport. And we were walking through, and Marilyn said, Daniel gets more attention than Faye.
I believe
And
that.
so-
too.
And I actually made Faye carry my bags. I said, I'm not carrying your bags. You got to carry mine. And I actually did. And she's pulling my bags behind me. I said, it was funny though. Oh my God. But,
I promised our viewing audience or listening audience that you might tell us some stories about some of the celebrities' hair that you did when you worked for Jose.
for Jose, oh God. Like Star Jones or who? Let's see. There's a lot. I mean, Pamela Anderson, Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks, you know, I met her actually at the salon. That's how I met her. And she walked up behind me, and my hair was golden blonde more back then. And she grabbed the back of my head, and she goes, "The man with the hair of many colors." And she goes, "Can you do this to mine?" And I didn't know who the hell it was. I turned around. I'm like, "Oh, fuck, it's Stevie Nicks, right?" And I'm like, who's this bitch pulling my hair, you know? So then I turn around and she's like, you know, "Can you do this to my hair?" I go, "You got an hour?" And she goes, "Yeah." I go, "Well, we're not going to do it here." She goes, "No, come to my house." I said, "Okay." So we did it. We did it with the management and everything, but it was good. And then we ended up having a great relationship, kind of, and, you know, going to Moon Shadows for dinner and having, it was really wild. She had me do her Lifetime special shoot with that guy, what's his name now? Guy Webster, who shoots all the legendary rock stars. And he shot me with her. I mean, it was great. You know, she was a fabulous.
I love Stevie Nicks. She's one of my favorite people. Who else? Tell me who was difficult. What movie star was difficult?
All right, you want a bad one? Oh God.
Yeah, bad one. Like Zsa
Oh,
Gabor. She was a bitch.
Well, Faye Resnick's a little, she's a little much. She was cool in the beginning, but then it gets to her, you know, she gets a little jealous. People get jealous. That's the problem, you know, because people start asking me to do things. I mean, when we were shooting Faye in Mexico, I told you, Marilyn's also said to her, "If Faye gets sick, we'll shoot Daniel from the back. And we'll just say it's her." You know, but the thing was, and Marilyn kept saying, you know, "You should have been the playmate." She shouldn't have been saying that in front of her, but that's what happens. And they get a little bitchy. They get a little diva out. You know what I'm saying? They do that. So
What about Pamela Sue Anderson? I mean, Pamela Anderson, not Pamela Sue.
Pamela Anderson. Pamela, what is this? The Dukes of Hazzard? Pamela Sue Anderson? No, it's not Pamela Anderson. It's Pamela Denise Anderson, actually, just so you know. But
Okay.
no, it was great. We had a really cool time. Actually, we did a 24-hour fitness campaign for Asia, and we were shooting the thing, and Magic Johnson showed up, and we had lunch with him, and that was really a lot of fun. And it was a little wild because she doesn't like to be told what to do too much, like from people outside of the shoot, you know. So it's like me running the shoot with the photographer and all that. But she's been pretty nice actually with people. I've never seen her go off on anybody, but not with me. But let me see who else.
No,
Who
she
else
was.
was
I just like her a
No,
lot.
my
you know,
da-
she's fun.
My daughter Leslie was her business manager. Managed
Oh, wow.
managed all her money. And
Oh, wow.
when Pamela got the engagement ring with the big diamond, she said to Leslie, "Here, try it on." And Leslie put the ring on. She said it fell over. It was so big. But Leslie
Yeah.
liked Pamela. Pamela was very kind.
Pamela's really very
very
kind.
sweet.
Actually,
Mhm.
we were in Hawaii shooting Baywatch Hawaiian Wedding, and we flew together on a private jet. And my mother was going through some sickness at the time with cancer and all that. And Pamela wanted to talk to my mom, so I put her on the phone. And Pam wanted to send her to her doctor that was in England that does the Queen of England. They do the same doctor or whatever. And but it was really nice to see that conversation. You know, it was really nice, and she was talking to me about it deeply. That was a big plus there. You know, but
Did you-
with me, you know, we would get along great. We're like, but you know, we look alike sometimes. It's like,
Did you ever meet Farrah Fawcett? Because
oh my God, she was my client. No, she was my
your
client for a while.
Yeah,
For a while,
I knew.
yeah.
You didn't do that wave though, did you? That the thing that made
No,
her.
I'm not that old. No, I'm not that old.
What is that?
You said I'm not that old. I don't even know when that was. I guess I was a kid. Oh yeah, I guess I
Oh,
was.
that was like what,
I
the
met-
mid 60s,
I met-
70s? I mean,
70s probably.
I met Farrah on the
70s.
set of Charlie's Angels.
hmm
She was busy, you know. She was a very, I guess we would say, an intense actress when she was ready to go to work. She was very
right.
careful,
She was.
very
Yeah, she
careful,
was.
and very frightened of what she was going to do. She was very, she was worried about the camera, the lighting. She really didn't worry about her acting. She worried about what was going on around her. Whereas the opposite was Jacqueline Smith, because I was in scenes with Jacqueline Smith. Jackie was just nonchalant and calm and wonderful.
Yeah,
Did
she's
you-
very calm. Yeah, very calm.
Jackie
Farrah
said-
was very serious. She was trying hard to be serious. She didn't want to.
Very serious
you know,
actress. Yeah.
Yeah, she
And
didn't want to be
Jackie was
seen as
calm, right? You did Jackie's hair too?
Jacqueline Smith. No, but she
Oh.
came to the salon all the time. She was always going to Jose, but the thing
Now,
was
who-
with Farrah, she was a little nutty at the end because she was sick and she was doing some wild things back then when I was dealing with her, though. Not to me, just like going into the bathroom and not coming out for like 15, 20 minutes and stuff. Like a little weird stuff she was doing, but she was still fine. She had short hair. You know, she had her hair short then.
Do you
Wait. I think you did my friend Diane Parkinson from The Price is Right. Did you do her?
Janice Pennington. Janice Pennington.
Jan's a very dear friend of mine. I love Jan. Jan and I
Pennington.
were friends for, you know how many years we're friends? 30 years or something. I knew
Wow.
Jan when her husband, who was a CIA guy, disappeared. You know, I
Oh,
think
right. Mhm.
they murdered him, I think, up in the mountains somewhere. And
Yeah.
Jan at that time I shouldn't say this. Anyway.
Say it.
She was having a love affair with that beautiful Italian actor, Nero.
Daniel DeCrisio?
No, the beautiful actor with the blue eyes, Nero.
Oh, Robert De
Peter
Niro?
Nero?
No,
Peter Nero.
not Peter Nero.
Something Nero.
Anyway,
Robert.
Jan may not like the fact that I'm saying that.
Anyway, I want to go on. So
Do you see Janice ever? I don't know where Janice wound up.
No, I haven't seen her in a long time, but I have her book she gave to me about the guy disappearing and all that.
My
you know.
husband, yeah.
Yeah,
Diane Parkinson was living in Westlake. She sold a house in Westlake and she disappeared. Maybe she went
Yeah, they
back.
all did.
You know,
They all
they're
did,
all-
all those models. They all
Well,
disappeared.
they're all like my age, or we were all contemporary, so they don't look as they did back then. And I guess they hide a
Janice
lot.
looks great, though. I saw a picture of Janice. She looks great, though. She has my color hair now, but she
Yeah.
looks great.
Janice is very tall, and she has the
Yes.
bones, those wonderful bones
Mhm.
in her face. What'd you do, Jimmy?
Nothing.
Stop fucking around with the camera.
No, I'm trying. I'm not.
All right,
fucking-
Jimmy, what did you do? What did you
I don't know.
do?
I'm trying. The YouTube chat has like disappeared, and so I'm coming in here to see the chat because there's people talking. I just can't.
Oh, okay.
So
So anyway,
What other celebrities did we know?
No, I
that
want
we
to
could
know.
talk
Like, I
about?
want to know. So, do you know Richie Rich? Because we worked with him
Love
for a
Richie
while.
Rich.
I know of Richie Rich. I've never met him, though.
Oh,
I know
he's
he worked
another
with Cam and all
demented
that.
nut job.
We
That's
should
another
have-
nut.
You know,
I
what,
love
when he
him.
goes to an event, we'll make sure we invite you because you guys would
Yeah.
probably get along because you're similar in
no,
ways.
We run in the same circles. But
Yeah, I know you
different
do.
levels.
I know you were in
no.
Party Monster too,
No,
and he
wait.
was in the first one.
Danny is stylish, Vogue, GQ, and class. Richie
He said
Rich is easy, rhinestone, overly done, and fabulous. The opposite. I love Richie Rich. He's one of my
I know,
favorite.
he's a trip.
He's crazy. He's fun, but he's
I've
one.
never met him, but I'm aware of him. And I met his partner, that other guy that worked with him. What's his name? Oh, years ago, I met him, with the cowboy hat. What's his name? The one that did the Heatherette
Travis
with him?
Ray. Travis Ray.
Travis. Yeah. I met him before I had pictures with him and all. Yeah. I
Yeah,
met
but
him.
we'll have you and Richie together. Should be a hoot.
Yeah,
Oh, you
he's
make class. You make class. You may want to outdo each other. I don't know.
Oh, no, not that again. Oh, God.
No,
That's
but
all I run into.
you're totally GQ when you're not in costume and with your ass hanging out.
You got to do something to shake it up. What am I going to do? I got
Listen,
to do something.
Daniel, whatever gets you there and makes you famous
The,
is
ji-
important.
the jig is up. The jig is up. Okay. We got to the time's up.
No, enjoy it. You've got 30 years more before you look like shit. Like we all
You never
do.
know. Next year,
Listen.
you never know what'll happen.
Listen, one day I'll show you a picture of me at 20 years old, and you're going to say, that's not you. That's Tony Curtis. Because that's how much I looked like him when I was young.
Yeah.
Now, I met Tony about 20 years ago. And I said to him, people think we look alike. And he said, no, we don't. He was better looking. But the pictures that I have of Tony and I at his age, I was far better looking. Tony did not
I'm sure.
age.
Yeah. I believe that.
Did
And
not-
by the way, just so you know, I'm not the what's his name, Tiger King guy. What's his name?
Oh yes.
What?
Okay, because I have a tiger behind me on my wall, right? See my tiger sitting behind me here. It's right here.
He doesn't even know who that is.
Oh, what are we talking about?
All right. Well, Carol Baskin and all them. That's not me. But the thing is, this painting behind me. The reason why it's here is it's from my mother. She sent it to me right before she passed away because I love cats. So I have to put it up, even though whether it's good or not, I have to put it up. You know what I'm saying? So
No, it has meaning.
So I have a. They want to know. We
Yeah.
only have 2 minutes left. They want to know are we avoiding Anna Nicole? So tell us something about it. And I actually made a movie right after she died with her bodyguard. Like I forgot his name, but like I was in a movie with her bodyguard.
Anna Nicole. Yeah. Anna Nicole. Well, I did her hair, and we used to eat all that junk food together, all the ho-hos and Snickers and all that. Because I love junk food. They ended up covering the trial when she, was gone, and Howard Stern with the doctors. I had to cover the trial for this Anna Nicole Smith site, so I had to deal with Virgie Arthur and all those people. So yeah, I know the whole thing inside and out. It's just, with her, it's a shame what happened, really, but I saw the whole thing. But back to me.
You eat junk food now?
All the time. I love chocolate. What are you kidding? I have to have chocolate every day. I have to have my M&M peanuts or something. I cannot go without it. There's no way. No
That's
way.
hilarious. So you guys can follow Daniel. Look, he's Daniel DeCrisio on Instagram. Are you also Daniel DeCrisio on?
I'm everywhere. Daniel DeCrisio. It's
Okay.
always Daniel DeCrisio, iTunes, all that kind of stuff. Everywhere you go. And I also have those movies I've done. I've been in like 6 movies already. But I've done over 50 TV shows already, from the Ali G show, he said Bruno, My Big Thing, and all that. So yeah, and then of course Miss Sally Kirkland did her show, her talk show. But
Sally's a good friend of mine. She's a good friend of everybody's, Sally.
Sally's great. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good.
But that's it. That's my.
Danny, the next time you're in Palm Springs, call us.
Oh, I will totally.
And
Totally.
I'll cook us a nice Italian dinner.
You guys can follow.
And then I could show you my ass.
You can also see Daniel. You guys, his website is DanielDeCrisio.net. But follow him on TikTok and follow him on Instagram.
Oh, just follow him anywhere. He's so cute.
And download his music. And we actually mentioned when we were waiting for you to come back on, we actually mentioned Hair, Vamp Biker Trace, Party Monster 2, Japanese Forest, Old Man Jackson, and Duke of New York. We mentioned those. So we got it.
Hair also.
Yes.
Hair I did as well. Yeah.
You fit for that one.
It's important because I went to Lee Strasberg in New York. I was on a soap opera on my children for a while. I've done a lot, but it's funny how I'm all over the place. I got it all over the place. So.
That's good.
It's wonderful.
All the way around. All right, so we got to go because we're out of time.
You're an absolute celebrity.
You are.
Love you, Danny.
Thank you so much.
And
we'll
see you out here, or we'll see you in LA.
And everybody check out I'm on Fire, the new video. Just Google
I'm on fire for you.
Check out his ass.
That's right. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Love you, Danny.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Survive can try not to get so wrong. Yeah, we in the mix. It's another episode. Here we go. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Interviewing the hottest, newest, and truest of today's celebrities. Make sure to subscribe so you can get notified weekly. Jimmy Star, he's the king of cool. Ron Russell, he's a gorgeous dude. Chat room is live and you would be a fool not to vibe with us at the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Come watch it live on W4CY Radio. Miss some past episodes? Download on iTunes. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.